Nike is doing us an even bigger favor. They're releasing not one pair of shoes, but two. Yes, there will be two Caitlin Clark releases coming out this year, dog.
Remember those viral rumors about Nike pulling the plug on Caitlin Clark's signature shoes? Well, those didn't age well at all. Not only were they off, they were ridiculously off. Nike didn't just stay in the game, they upped the ante. That's right, Caitlin Clark isn't getting just one shoe, she's getting two. And both releases are already making waves, breaking narratives, and ushering in a new era for women's basketball sneakers.
So it looked like there is a Caitlin Clark Nike shoe that is set to be released on June the 1st, but that is not the only release coming for 2000.
Here's the scoop. Nike will launch the Caitlin Clark Nike Kobe 5 Pro Indiana Fever Edition on June 1st, 2025. Then, as the WNBA postseason intensifies, they'll release a second pair, the Kobe 6 Pro in light armory blue, on October 1st. These aren't just some random colorways with a Clark label slapped on them. These are well thought out, strategically timed, and deeply meaningful moves, packed with symbolic.
Now, there was a video that came out about a month and a half ago from a content creator that said these shoes was canceled. They was not coming out. That, my friends, is what I'm telling you, is purely clickbait.
Let's rewind to that panic moment for a second. Those early rumors about Nike backing out of Caitlin's shoe deal lit up social media. Fans were left puzzled, commentators were outraged, and TikTok quickly became a hub for conspiracy theories. People were dissecting sneaker economics as if it were the stock market, and everyone from die-hard basketball fans to casual Clark supporters was asking the same question. Why would Nike invest $28 million only to disappear before the first pair even hit the
shoe is coming out, bruh. That whole these shoes was canceled was clickbait. I'm trying to tell you what it is. Now, despite rumors of the contrary reports, there are currently no plans to release Caitlin Clark Kobe 5. Look, that is clickbait.
Making things worse was the radio silence. No word from Nike, nothing from Clark's camp, just a storm of online speculation, perfect for trolls and hot takes. That silence gave critics an open mic, and suddenly people were questioning Clark's star power, Nike's commitment to women's sports, and whether the whole deal was doomed from the start. But here's what was really happening. Instead of rushing out a Caitlin 1, Nike was busy creating something iconic. They weren't after a one-season hit. They wanted to cement Clark in basketball history. And that's where Kobe comes in. By launching her debut shoes under the Kobe Pro line, Nike isn't just making sneakers. They're making a statement.
These isn't Caitlin Clark's signature shoes, but hell, anything released from Caitlin Clark shoe-wise is legendary.
This is about legacy. The Kobe line isn't just any collection. It's sacred territory in basketball culture, and now it's Clark's launchpad. That Kobe 5 Indiana Fever Edition? It's more than just a shoe. It's a torch being passed. From one of the game's all-time greats to the brightest rising star in the sport.
This is the one the other guy said that was getting canceled. This Nike Kobe 5 Pro Indiana Fever. Now, I'm going to tell you, Kicks Finder, let it be known. This thing broke the internet yesterday. Over 100,000 views that this shoe was.
And the timing? Absolutely perfect. June 1st, 2025, lands just as Clark begins her second WNBA season. By then, she'll have a full rookie year behind her, with national TV audiences hooked and momentum soaring. Nike is banking on this being the perfect moment to launch her sneaker era, and they're not wrong.
This is the sneaker right here, and y'all know Caitlin Clark rocker. This is the shoe that's coming out when? June the 1st. At Caitlin Clark. Now, Caitlin Clark is tagged in this one. She's tagged.
Let's not overlook the design strategy either. The Indiana Fever branding is deeply embedded into the Kobe 5 colorway, anchoring Clark's identity not just to her personal brand, but to the team and league she's lifting up. Nike isn't going halfway. They're intertwining her story with a franchise transformation, positioning her.
But I'm here to tell y'all, man, everywhere else, besides this Soul Retriever thingy, is claiming that the shoes is coming out, bro. I mean, the news broke yesterday that the shoes is coming out. I mean, this stuff is everywhere. How much credible do we need to get?
And yes, they're attaching a premium price tag, not out of greed, but because Clark moves product. Her jersey sales have been through the roof, and her games are drawing NFL-level viewership. If anyone can justify a high-end sneaker launch, it's Caitlin Clark. This isn't just hype. It's cold, hard market power.
Clark, yes, bro. Indiana Fever is starting at 190, bro. These shoes are coming out June 1st. I promise you, bro. They're coming out June 1st, and everybody's going to be looking silly when they do, bro. Tell you what I know. I believe these shoes.
Wondering if people will buy? Try getting your hands on one of her jerseys right now, or take a look at the eBay listings for anything with her name on it. The demand is real, and Nike knows they've got a generational star. Clark doesn't just play the game, she moves it. And now she's about to shake up the sneaker world.
Nike is not playing no games. They pulling out. This is going to be Year of the Women with Nike, dog. They lost so much money last year, and I'm telling you, they would have did good. Caitlin Clark alone could fix Nike financial problem. I can almost promise.
So, to the doubters, the haters, and every anonymous burner account that yelled overrated when the shoe rumors surfaced, you might want to sit this one out. Caitlin Clark's shoe game is officially in motion, and the only thing being canceled now is every lazy narrative that claimed she couldn't handle the spotlight. She's not just wearing greatness. She's literally...
Whenever Michael Jordan signed with Nike, that's what they looking for out of Caitlin, bro. Caitlin can single-handedly, tell you what I know, fix their problems. Caitlin can fix their financial woes.
Let's talk about Nike's other experiment, shall we? A'ja Wilson, the self-proclaimed queen of the WNBA, finally got her signature shoe this year. And how did it go? It fizzled out faster than a soda left uncapped. Despite all the hype, her sneaker launch barely made a dent. No sellouts, no cultural shift, no buzz from sneakerheads. Just a few polite golf claps and some overly filtered Instagram posts. Nike took a gamble, thinking Wilson was the moment, but the market had other ideas. You can't manufacture hype, especially when someone else is casually draining shots from the logo and stealing the spotlight.
A'ja Wilson is her name. Quote, "It doesn't matter what we all do as black women, we're still going to be swept underneath the rug. That's why it boils my blood when people say it's not about race, because it is."
Now contrast that with Caitlin Clark, who hasn't even dropped her own line yet, but is already surpassing Wilson in buzz, media coverage, and consumer anticipation. Nike isn't oblivious. They've been tracking the numbers. After a financially tough year, they needed a spark. Enter Clark, the ratings magnet, jersey mover, arena packer, and soon-to-be sneaker slayer. The timing of these Clark releases isn't by chance. It's a calculated shift. Nike needed a win. Wilson's line was a flop, and Caitlin Clark? She's the reset button. The star Nike truly needs, not the one they tried to create. Let's set the record straight. Caitlin Clark's sneaker era isn't just unfolding, it's being orchestrated like a billion-dollar brand launch, and we're only in the opening act. Sources confirm that her first release, the Nike Kobe 5 Pro Indiana Fever Edition, is far more than a simple splash of team colors and a name stitched on the heel. This shoe is specifically designed for Clark, crafted with personal touches and stylistic elements that boldly declare, "Welcome to the Clark era." Sneakerheads are already strategizing how to secure a pair, and basketball fans, they've got June 1st circled, highlighted, and set with a phone alarm. As one source put it,
because there is another shoe scheduled to be coming out. Now, these are fire. These right here are another pair of the Caitlin Clark Nike Kobe 6 Pro Light Army Blue is expected to drop October the...
But what if I told you that Nike is just getting started? Because Clark isn't just getting one drop in 2025, she's getting two. That's right. The second release, set for October 1st, is the Caitlin Clark Nike Kobe 6 Pro Light Armory Blue. And this one's different. It's not fever-themed. It's not tied to any team. This marks the start of Clark's own brand identity, separate, distinct, and ready to stand on its own.
These shoes right here that are scheduled to be coming out in October, dog.
Let's talk rarity for a second. 2 shoe drops in 1 calendar year for a player without a signature line? That doesn't just happen. It's almost unheard of. Most athletes are lucky to get 1 collaboration, maybe a special colorway on a general release. But Clark? She's getting a meticulously timed, strategic 2-part rollout. And it's no coincidence that the second drop lands in October, right when college basketball kicks off, and the focus starts shifting away from the WNBA. It's Nike's way of saying, we're not letting her fade from the spotlight, not for a single second.
Caitlin Clark will have her own line of Kobe sneakers, bro. That is what it's looking like.
The color choice, light armory blue, signals a clear shift from the franchise first approach of the Indiana edition. This is about Caitlin as a brand, as an icon, as a name that sells no matter what jersey she's wearing. Nike is making a statement here. We're not just tying Clark to the fever, we're building her up as the standalone star she already is.
There's a shoe that is scheduled to be coming out first, and then there's another shoe that is scheduled to be released on October the 1st. Is that these shoes are coming out maybe 4 or 5 months apart. Could it be leading us into Caitlin Clark's signature shoe being released? I think that is the plan that Nike is strategizing, and that's the plan.
Compare this to how Nike usually rolls out shoes for most athletes, and the difference is clear. Typically, they test the waters with 1 collaboration, 1 drop, maybe a second colorway if the first goes well. But with Clark, it's a whole different game. From the moment she signed that deal, the hype has been nuclear, and Nike is responding accordingly. They're spacing the releases just 4 months apart, allowing each drop time to stand out, build its own buzz, and dominate. A different part of the sports calendar.
Us ready for the blast-off moment, and that is Caitlin Clark's signature shoe coming out, dog.
Nike isn't doing this just for the hype. This is a live market test. They're laying the groundwork, gathering data, tracking demand, and setting the stage for what's increasingly looking like a full-blown Caitlin Clark signature shoe in 2026. That's the plan. This is the test phase, and so far she's passing with
straight facts. I'm standing on business about this one here. Now, we know Caitlin Clark do have a signature shoe that is scheduled to be coming out with Nike, probably, allegedly, just don't hold me on this, probably 2026. And if it was my guess, I believe Caitlin Clark's shoe is going to be coming out in 2020.
This isn't hesitation. It's strategy. It's the same formula Nike used with some of their biggest stars. Start with collaborations to generate buzz, build market traction, and then release the signature line once the hype is undeniable. And the audience is fully engaged. With Clark, that day seems closer than ever. So don't get it twisted. This isn't Nike holding back. This is Nike positioning Clark methodically and masterfully as the next face of basketball. Every drop, every colorway, every move is building towards something bigger. This isn't just about sneakers. This is about legacy. And Caitlin Clark is gearing up for something historic.
Everybody and their mama waiting on these shoes to come out. I mean, once we got news that Caitlin Clark was signing with Nike, everybody been waiting on this damn shoe to come out. I mean, Caitlin Clark signed a $28 million deal with Nike, bro. Where are these damn shoes at? Everybody been waiting.
These Kobe collaborations aren't just limited edition collectibles. They're a calculated transition phase. Think of them as the runway to Caitlin Clark's own sneaker empire. Nike is using this moment to build excitement and gather crucial feedback, all while quietly developing what could be the most anticipated women's basketball signature shoe of this generation. It's not hesitation, it's precision. Nike is saying, we believe in Caitlin's long game, and we're playing it. Smart Money says 2025 is Nike's live fire test lab. Every drop, every sellout, every Instagram unboxing, and TikTok sneaker review is being tracked. It's all valuable intel, shaping what a true Caitlin Clark signature line will look like in 2026 and beyond.
So there's a bunch of Nike shoes dropping. Nike didn't do so good financially last year. It's looked like they ain't wasting no time. They're finna pull out all the bells and the whistles for these female athletes for the 2025 calendar.
Now, you might be wondering, if all of this is happening, why aren't we calling these signature shoes already? Great question, and the answer reveals Nike's entire blueprint. What Clark has right now are collaborations, meaning she's customizing, and co-signing existing silhouettes specifically from the Kobe Pro line. She's adding her flavor, her style, her story, but she's not yet designing from scratch. A signature shoe, on the other hand, is built from the ground up. The tech, the fit, the look, everything is crafted to reflect that one athlete's game, identity, and influence. That's the level Nike is working toward with Clark, but they're not rushing the process or skipping any steps.
Nike is not playing no games. They pulling out. This is going to be year of the women with Nike, dog. They lost so much money last year, and I'm telling you, they would have did good. Caitlin Clark alone could fix Nike financing problem. I can almost.
And make no mistake, this isn't just about 2 pairs of sneakers. It's about brand architecture. Nike is building the foundation to elevate Clark from basketball superstar to cultural icon. After a tough fiscal year, they're placing a big bet that Clark can ignite not only the WNBA fan base, but the entire women's sports market. She's not just part of Nike's future, she is the future. The release dates aren't just about when the shoes are ready. They're carefully chosen moments meant to dominate headlines and drive sales. What we're witnessing isn't a mere product launch, it's a coronation. Caitlin Clark isn't just wearing greatness, she's redefining it, and Nike is making sure the whole world watches her do it. Are you excited? Let us know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications.